Good morning, MS Gym family. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday to all of you in the U.S. Happy whatever day to the rest of the world. Happy to have you guys here. I had a great weekend hanging out with my family and my girls. We played in the pool yesterday since it was like blazing hot outside here. And it was just a good weekend. So it was nice to kind of recharge yesterday, kind of chill and get my mind right for this week. So we got a lot coming up this week. There's some really cool stuff happening at the end of the week I'm going to tell you about at the very end of this video. But right now we got exercise to focus on. So if you're brand new to the MS Gym, welcome. I appreciate everyone being here. We are rocking it all over the globe right now. So for all of you around the world, welcome. So the MS Gym was created to give you exercise that is specifically designed to manage your MS symptoms. Specifically designed to start retraining your brain to work around the demyelination in your nerves, the lesions in your brain and your spinal cord, and really to use movement, to start building a movement practice that can actually slow down the progression of MS or start to rebuild and restore you after you've had a treatment to slow down the progression of MS. So super happy you're here. Now, this week is a little bit different than what we have been doing since the beginning of the MS Gym a little bit. So from the beginning, I've been doing kind of one thing at a time. We've done a lot of symptom-based circuits for the past couple, 2 or 3 weeks. And now I want to really give you guys kind of a flavor of what it's like to truly train with the RISE movement system, okay? RISE stands for rebalancing, integration, strengthening, and endurance. And this week, we're going to be working on a full body strengthening circuit that is specifically designed for MS. And what that means is we're going to take exercises that you guys have done in the past and put them together in a workout sequence and circuit that is going to basically hit you from head to toe. All right. So if you have, things like foot drop, if you're suffering with spasticity, I encourage you to practice those programs. If you're in a chair, some of these exercises may or may not be super appropriate for you. Don't get frustrated. Go back and practice all of your chair strengthening, core strengthening exercises from last week. That's why I did it, so you had a solid foundation to work on while we did a little bit more advanced stuff today. All right? So these exercises in this circuit are really specifically designed for those who are newly diagnosed that want to prevent the progression of MS from keeping happening, or people that have had treatments like the HSCTers that are in the house, the people that are on Ocrevus or someone or another one of the drug-mediated therapies to actually slow down the progression of MS so that exercise can actually work better. Once you get a drug-mediated therapy, once you have stem cell treatments or something like that, you basically have a chance to get a green light to help your body do exercise better. So now you can strengthen it. Now you can improve the balance. Now you can get stronger because the beast of MS has been stopped-ish, right? And then now you have a green light to go ahead and rock it out, okay? So that's what the purpose of this is. That is why we're doing this. So day one right now, what we're going to be working on is deep core. So we're going to combine 2 of the deep core exercises that we've done that work the transverse abdominis, your hip flexors, and also your spinal stabilizers, those muscles that support your spine. All right? Okay, so let's get rocking it. So the exercises in this, like I said, work the deep core. I am all kinds of twisted here. I'm like a little puppet on strings. All right, so here we go. The first exercise that we're going to be doing is going back to our hip flexor series on how to get your hip flexors moving, how to get your deep core going. All right, so the very first thing I want you to do is do a slight diaphragm release. All right, so you're going to take your fingers, you're going to find your diaphragm, which goes down the rib cage like this, and you're just going to go in and work kind of in that diaphragm. Okay, we want to get rid of that MS hug. We want to get rid of that spasm in your diaphragm that can really mess you up as far as your breathing goes, steal your strength from your hip flexors, and really diminish that core strength that we need so desperately to walk and balance and change directions and all that party, okay? So we got about 30 seconds. Find those spots on those diaphragms. There's my party right there, okay? So I'm jumping in. Do you like my guy, like this starburst over here? I have no idea where that's coming from, but, the sun The sun's adding some decorative on my wall here, so it's pretty. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 quick breath cycles, okay? So 360-degree breathing. If you have not gone through this with me, go search for hip flexor strengthening in the search field and look for 360 breathing, okay? So we're going to put our hands on right below our diaphragm on those ribs. We're going to take 2 seconds to breathe in, 3 to 4 seconds to breathe out. Pull your belly button down and tip your pelvis back, all right? Ready, inhale. Exhale. Pull that belly button down. Pull up on that pelvic floor, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bam. Okay? I felt those going. If you want to keep breathing, do it. All right, so when we do that deep breathing, what that does is it pulls up on the pelvic floor, activates the PC muscles, activates our deep transverse abdominis, inhibits the muscles that pull us in, our legs down and our hips tilted forward, okay? So it actually allows us to move our hip flexors a little bit better and get our deep core to fire, all right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do an isometric hold with our abs, all right? So we're going to do 10 reps of these. So we're going to do about a 2 to 3 second. So if you have one leg, one hip flexor that's weaker than the other, go ahead and put your band or your strap around that leg, or you can put it below both. I don't care, all right? What I want you to really focus on is trying not to pull back on that band, but trying to pull that leg back and hold it with your abs as much as possible, all right? So here we go. We're going to have the straps in our hands. It's around my right leg. So we're going to pull those toes back. Knees are at 90. I want you to pull your pelvic floor up, belly button down, and I want you to tuck your tail so you feel your low back on the floor. Okay, I don't want to see an arch. I want to see your low back there. So neck nice and long, shoulder blades relaxed. We're going to pull up both legs and hold for 5 seconds. We're going to do 10 reps of these. This is a lot, okay? So pelvic floor up, abs are in. Inhale. And exhale. Come up and hold. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And inhale. Put the legs down. Exhale. Bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Pull them up and hold. Belly button down. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. Belly button down. Pelvic floor up. Blow out. Blow out. Blow out. Blow out. That's 4. Legs down. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Blow out. Abs down. Abs down. Abs down. Abs down. Abs down. Pull those legs back, people. Legs down. Inhale. That's 6. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Blow out. Inhale. Exhale. Blow out. Dude, I'm getting fired up. Inhale. My abs are like, what is today? Exhale. Pull those toes back. Tip that pelvis back. Abs down. Inhale. Exhale. Toes back. Legs up. Abs down. Exhale. Come on. 5, 4, 3. Pull those abs down. 2 and 1. Good. And relax. Okay, so that's an isometric. So we release that diaphragm. We got that deep breathing in here. Now we have, now we got that deep core, those hip flexors fired up. Now it's time to turn it over, and we're going to go into a hand march and really work it from the other side. All right. So just slowly turn over. Okay. Get up on hands and knees. So we did this back in our core strengthening exercise series. This is called a hand march. Okay. So you guys should be up on all fours by now. So if you can, as much as you can, walk those toes in and dorsiflex, okay? Your knees are at 90 here. I want you to walk your hands just slightly forward, push your hips slightly forward. So here's 90. If it's really tough, stay at 90. But if you can take one hand length forward and just let your hips come forward slightly, do it. Now, I want you to use those exact same muscles that we just used. Pull up, pull our belly up, just like we talked about in the chair exercises last time. Put your chest directly over your hands, okay, and get your body nice and stable. I want nice open fingers like this, and I want you to think about pushing away from the floor, okay? Then take your chin. Imagine you're holding an apple underneath your chin. So shift your weight into your hands a little bit, and now all you're going to do is lift one hand about the height of a deck of cards by bending your elbow and not shifting your body weight, okay? So toes tucked, abs are in, chin long, neck long, push forward through the top of your head, abs, okay? And lift one hand and hold that, okay? I'm going to overemphasize this. I only want you to lift an inch, but I'm going to lift it up a little bit more. Try not to shift into your right side. So it's 1, 2, and shift. Pick it up the other hand. 1, 2, put the hand down, hold the abs in, pull the pelvic floor up, and lift. 2, and back down. If this is too easy, walk your hips, like push your hips forward a little bit. You'll be like, whoa, yeah, there it is. So you want to feel that in here. You got to maintain that belly button being pulled up. Here we go. 4, 2, back down. 5, 2, back down. Abs are in. Come on, make this work. 6, 2, pull that belly button up towards your spine. Lengthen your neck. 7, 2, come on. 8, 2, 9. Keep your breathing nice and slow, okay? I just want you to focus on holding those abs in. 10, 2, continue on this pace. 11, 2, 12, 2, come on, hold those abs in. 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2, 16, 2, 17, 2, come on, 3 more. 18, 2, 19, 2, last one, 20, and 2. If you need to sit back and stretch, go into that child's pose stretch right there and just kind of stretch out your low back, kind of just rock back and forth and get your lats fired up, okay? All right, you guys. So that is how we combine 2 different series. That is how we do a supine, supine, which means on your back. So we do a core exercise, hip flexor exercise on your back, and then we flip it over and do a deep core exercise and spinal stability exercise on your stomach, right? So if we're working the deep core in both, and then we're working the hip flexors in one and the spinal stabilizers in the other, guess what? That's 360 degrees of deep core activation in just 2 exercises, okay? So that is how I fire things up. That is how you start to get stronger. So I hope some of you that was kind of an aha moment to see where things are going to start going. This isn't just about one exercise at a time and one condition at a time. You must get your entire body stronger to fight back and rebuild and restore and prevent MS from progressing any further. Because if you just focus foot drop, foot drop, foot drop, foot drop, foot drop, but you don't strengthen the rest of your body, you are leaving out like 80% the rest of your body that's going to help take demands off your feet so your little feet that are exhausted have time to actually integrate and be like, oh, let me process these exercises. So I want to make the rest of your body stronger so that the things that are bugging you the most, like your foot drop or your hip flexor stuff or your balance problems, have time to process in your brain because you're not exhausted from everything else that you're having to do. Okay? So all these exercises this week build strength, build endurance, build communication between your brain and your muscles, and also rebalance the muscles that are surrounding your joints so they learn how to play together as a team. All right? So if you like this video, go ahead and hit like. Go ahead and comment for me, and then please share this, okay? This week is pretty imperative. It's kind of a pivot point so you guys can see that this ain't just some rehab site, all right? We do very, very focused exercises that are rehabby. I can't use that word because I'm not a therapist, but whatever, rehabby. So you'll see these, but then where the rise comes in is we take it a step further and we train you how to do fitness. We train you how to get stronger. We train you how to actually work out with MS instead of just being like, well, I guess I can only do these exercises for rehab. Whatever, dude, get up and let's walk. All right? Let's run, let's move, let's walk, let's play, let's work. That is what I'm here for, okay? So this fires me up. I'm super glad you guys are here. Try what you can this week. If you cannot do exercises, it's okay. It gives you a baseline to know where you're at. You will keep working on all the stuff that you've been working on, and then you will use these as a guideline and a baseline to see how much better you're getting, all right? So thank you for the opportunity to train you guys. I love you to pieces. If you're new and you have not gotten one of your free MS exercise guides, go look at the top in the pinned post and also for the post that says free exercise guides, okay? So you should be able to search for that as well. So thank you guys for being here. I love you to death. Have an awesome day. Fire up your core and let's get moving. Talk to you guys soon.